I mean, what do you think these wars are about? These wars are about rich folks that want more and more and more. And so what they do is they put the working man against one another, unbeknownst to them. So if the blue collar guy or the poor man said, you know what, I'm not gonna fight the rich man. I'm not gonna fight for the rich man anymore. The rich guy is aware that the poor guy is waking up to that. So they're building these AI infrastructures where we're gonna be living in a draconian world where, you know, our every step is going to be tracked. So I am aware of that, and as far as the MOTB goes, the CHIP, I believe it's the Neuralink, CHIP. It's not money, it's not paper currency, and it's not Christianity, as some groups may think it is. I believe it's tangible CHIP. That's what the MOTB or Revelation is talking about. So there's a lot of division in every corner of the world, even with, you know, the same, I mean, even with the same household, there's division. So it's like, it seems like there's always something we can't agree on. And that's another thing I don't like about this world. It's like we can never come together as a people, and we always have to be fighting about something. You know, that causes more stress. So that's why I believe that this is some sort of purgatory / hell we're in. I used to think it was just hell, but now I'm starting to think it's like a purgatory we're in at the moment. But we gotta get it right before we enter the next realm, if you will. And what does that mean? It means we gotta let go of the hatred. We gotta let go of the envy. We gotta let go of the desire to want more and more. You know, it's hard for humans to do that. We're addicted to materialism. You know, we want the latest iPhone, want the latest car model, we want the latest of everything. And so we got to learn to like detach ourselves from all those things so that we can transcend and move on to a better world. Fortunately, a lot of us never learned this. We get stuck, and that's where we stay stuck in prison. You know, purgatory, as they call it. A lot of us get cancer, diabetes. I don't know, it could be there's a long list of things that people can get. So that's why I decided to live a life where I don't care about wealth as far as materialism goes, owning a home or, you know, having the latest car out there. I care more about health, my actual health, than everything else. So as long as I'm living here, I want to not rely on big pharma, as I call it, or the pharmaceutical companies. So I said, I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but for however much longer I'll be fighting these wars against the pharmaceutical companies, against the alcohol companies. There's a bunch of alcohol in every liquor store. I mean, every corner store. I mean, it seems like a corner of each neighborhood that you go to, it's like a liquor store selling GMOs and alcohol to us. What's that all about? Shouldn't they be trying to sell us organic foods and water, clean water, and no cigarettes? But instead, these corner stores owned by usually owned by a foreigner, they're selling these unhealthy foods to us and products. That needs to stop. No more of these 7-Elevens. No more of these GMO / tobacco alcohol companies that are polluting our degrading our lifestyle. No, we should be enjoying life in a healthy way, the way I am right now, and we shouldn't be worried about having to pay rent to a landlord, a fat ass landlord, or you get what I'm saying. We shouldn't be worried about that. But we have to, while we're here, like I said, we have to just do our part the way I'm doing it right now. But yeah, definitely something wrong with the world. There's too much corruption. Anyway, that's it for that topic for now. Just wanted to touch on that for a little bit. Here we're going over the creek. I think this creek is called Permanente. They named it Permanente Creek.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you just. I know.
So yeah, we're on the Rancho San Antonio. We're gonna head back to the Hammond Snyder Loop Show and back to Foothill over to Stevens Creek Boulevard. So you got to stay focused when you're using a GoPro, because you can miss, like I was saying earlier, the burrows that the gophers make are great. And you can step on one of those things, it will give you an ankle sprain. One of the branches here perforated my shoe. I just got these running shoes too at a running store in Sunnyvale. And I perforated my shoe, one of these little branches here, because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the GoPro. You gotta look where you're stepping. As much as possible. So yeah. There's a water fountain there if you want to drink water. I don't know how healthy it is, but There's one there. When I was a kid, we used to drink water from the water fountains at the elementary school. The name of the school is called Fair Oaks Elementary School, but I think it was sold and the new owner turned it into a different school now. It's not there, it's not called that anymore.
I would say pretty similar, probably a little better.
Okay, we're almost done. Hasn't been that bad. It's just kind of annoying, like I was saying, holding this extension pole, your wrist kind of have to work a little bit more, double, not triple. We're back on the San Antonio bike path, as they call it. Going uphill, as you can tell by looking at the screen. It tells you the elevation, the speed, and all that. I think there was a guy who commented. He asked me how I add the telemetry to the GoPro videos, and all you do is you download the Quick app and you go to the video that you want to edit, you hit the edit icon, and then from there you go to stickers. That's it. But you have to download the Quick app. And you gotta have a good Wi-Fi connection. That's all you gotta do. I had to learn from other YouTubers who, you know, watching other YouTube videos.